inspired. I'm inspired.
Hey there guys, how's it going? My name is Sumit Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy, and I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. Today I'm talking about how to stop being gullible, okay? Now understand that everybody has an agenda, okay? Everybody has an agenda for you. You gotta understand what it is. To avoid being gullible, you gotta watch out for gullibility hotspots, okay? There's certain environments that are primed in such a way that get you to be more gullible. Let's say a church community, for instance, that goes deeply embedded into your beliefs, right? Or let's say that you joined a group of friends, right? You have extreme rapport with them, extreme rapport. So the gullibility factor is amped up, it's ramped up in those situations, okay? Also understanding that if you're very impulsive and you take quick decisions, to just think about it, right? To take some time, take a day, take a moment, take a breath, write it down, contact a trusted friend before you make that big decision. Big decisions shouldn't be taken in a gullible way, okay? Specifically if it's a big decision and you feel like, oh, it's going to steer you in a different area of your life. Sometimes we over-amplify problems or under-amplify certain situations. So you've got to know the right level of amplification. You've got to know what is it? What is the reality of the situation? Right? Is there any information about this that's missing? Okay? Because the world is going to come along and try and sell you a lot of different packages and programs and things and products to skew you in many different alternate directions and dimensions, okay? So let's say you have a goal. Let's say that you want to be the best kickboxer in your neighborhood, okay? Let's say that as an example, okay? You practice it each and every single day. You keep kickboxing all the time, right? You fight opponents, you lose certain opponents, but you keep stacking up your wins, right? You keep improving your skill sets, and you keep gaining that momentum, right? That snowball effect, if it's affecting other areas of your life, right? Your relationships, your engagements, how you spend your time. Maybe you read books around kickboxing, right? It becomes your whole reality. Now, in terms of gullibility, like, what if one of your coaches that you've trusted for a really long time comes along and tries to sell you on his program, which he says, oh, this is going to guarantee you results, join my training camp, leave your old gym, come to my gym, all this kind of stuff. Now, at one level, you want to trust him because he's trained you. He has the upper hand. He has that power dynamic in play where, he is a mentor to you, right? He is a guru. He's a guide to you. And so, of course, you see him in a high regard. You see him perhaps in a greater light, or perhaps even you've put him up on a pedestal slightly, okay? Now, immediately when he offers this solution to your training, everything's going well for you, right? Everything's going fine, you're getting the fights, but in your back of your mind, you might have this, like, Mephistopheles level of doubt that kicks in, and you're like, maybe I could be doing it a little bit better, right? And then you start going down this rabbit hole, like, hey, what if I train with this guy? Yeah, what if I go over to his gym? What if I do that? What if the possibility, the uncertainty of something happening creates the crippling effect of the paralysis, right? We're not even sure what's going to happen when you move from one camp base to another. So how can you use your intuition wisely in this situation and avoid being completely gullible? Well, first of all, do some research on this guy. Is he Googleable? Right? Can you see stuff about him online? Now, of course, be wary of this. A lot of the stuff online is also, might be their competitors, right? Leaving mean comments and things like that. That's important to note as well. However, at the same time, if they're Googleable and they have a good track record, and you can clearly see it on different websites, on different, articles about them, you understand that this person is trustworthy, right? Because clearly their track record is already in the digital realm. And you can't really take that away from them. Now, what if they're not on social media? A little bit tricky, okay? But still, what you can do is, you can talk with the other coaches in that area, right? Maybe speak to them, interview them, and ask them about him and about the fact that he did this. Because again, you don't want to lose your credibility in that gym and then join his gym randomly, right? So you want to bring it up with whoever is in charge of the gym, right? This is just a logical framework that I'm just running through, right? And I just came up with a random example, but you guys get this, right? You're not just going to randomly go off with this guy just because he told you, just because he has that power play, right? And we trust people so much that we forget to trust ourselves first. Okay? You don't want to silence your voice or go against that feeling, that inkling that this is wrong, man. I don't know. There's something about this. That feeling, trust that doubt. Because clearly that's saving you in some way, okay? Doubt can sometimes save you in certain situations. Dangerous situations where you're at harm, situations where you might feel like, man, this is going to change the course of my life if I do this. Okay? So before you make a hurried and brash decision, understand that you are thinking about making a permanent decision based on a temporary feeling. My friend, do you understand what that means? You have made a permanent decision based on a temporary feeling. That means you have no self-control. That's what you're saying to yourself in that moment. I have no level of temperance or control. I can't control myself. I'm out of control. Right? And if you want that as the coding in the system of the matrix, continue on. By all means, do what you're doing. Okay? But if you want to actually take power over your life and change things around and make things happen according to the way you want them and not how society wants you to be, then slowly start to understand that I've got to create my own framework and trust in my faculties. Trust in your skill set. Trust in your faculties. You know that you're the best one out there in your arena. You gotta really believe that. Nah, it's okay. I'm the third best, though. Yay. Who remembers the third best person? Nobody. Nobody remembers the third best. Okay? And it's okay to embrace the elements that make you you and truly optimize the level of intuition and trust that you have within yourself and be open to learning, but at the same time know what you're good at and back it up. Back it up with science, back it up with data, back it up with wins, back it up with a track record, back it up with testimonials. Know when you're saying something, back it up. Even if it's an anecdotal, just personal experience, right? All my spiritual elements of my video, I've experienced spiritual states and ecstasis and, quasi-mystical states of the flow, which is different to the flow state. Slightly different kind of flow state, you say, a more deeper flow, much more spiritual flow, right? As opposed to a creative euphoric flow, or perhaps a sports flow, which is very, hyper-focused, in the zone type of flow, okay? So understand that you got to claim it out into the world. You got to claim it, not beg for it. Not like, oh, please, I hope this is possible. Oh, I want this thing. No, you got to claim it. This is mine. Okay? This is mine. This is my journey. I'm here to win. That's the mentality, right? It's like that mentality of course, it's going to happen. I'm the best in my industry. I'll say it on camera right now. I'm the best flow state coach in the world. Okay? Now, so, some flow state coaches out there, even Tony Robbins, are sort of going, what? Huh? What did you say? You challenging me? Okay? People's heads turned around. Right? Stephen Kotler went, what? What are you saying? Right? C. Wilson Melancelli went, what? Huh? What does Indian God just say? Right? It's okay to know your strengths and embrace them. Okay? It's okay to understand that you are meant for something. And you are meant for something, and you've got to claim that thing and not be so gullible and caught up with what the others are doing. Okay? Because you have a goal, a mission from point A to point B, right? Straight line system, Jordan Belfort, right? Straight line persuasion system, point A to point B. When your sail is going here, 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 and it's not going to the end goal, you're not going towards the close. Right? Same way in life, if you have something that you want to do and you want to go from point A to point B, someone might come along, hey, buy my product. Why don't you try this? Oh, you just missed point B. Hey, will you babysit my kids? Okay, sure, yeah. Missed point B. Oh, hey, I wonder if this is possible on another day. Okay, sure. Then they come back the next week. Yeah, can we reschedule for the next week? Yeah, sure. Hey, I can't really do that week. Can we possibly do it the week after that? Actually, my mom's cousin's friend is coming over and, Okay, we missed point B again. Are you going to tolerate this over again, being the effect of your life? Or are you going to finally watch a video like this and be the cause? Be the one that makes the rules, not has the rules implicated onto them, but makes them, breaks them and molds them into their own thing. Now, of course, I'm not saying break any rules of the land, and, obviously not. Like, be responsible adults. You guys are watching this video because you're a responsible adult, obviously, right? But at the same time, if you're just being a conformist, and you're just being gullible, and just going along with the trends, when people say, hey, I got this shirt. I'm like, cool. Looks good on you. They're like, yeah, it's really in fashion. It's really in right now. Everybody's wearing it. You know what I say to that as a Sigma male? I say, goodness gracious, why did you buy it then? Right, that's how my mind's set. I don't know about you guys. But as an outcast rebel, who his whole life has not wanted to fit in, why in the world would I go and buy something that somebody else has bought? Okay, to be popular. Okay, no, I'm not here to do that. I'm here to spread my message, speak from my heart. I'm not here for popular. I'm not here for subscribers, guys. If you subscribe, that means you really, really love the content and the value, and the authenticity, and the realness, and the flow state advice that I'm giving. The ones who are here, they're the real ones. All 300 plus of you. Okay? You guys know that. Deep down in your hearts, you guys know that. So, if you're part of this and you haven't clicked the Telegram page, the Telegram group that we have, do so right now. Okay, that's for accountability, free coaching. We have these genius days. You guys see these genius days on here, right? Those are free. You guys can show up to that and get group coaching from me. But some of you haven't even done that yet. I don't know what you're waiting for. You're like, I'll wait for the right time. Maybe next week. Oh yeah. And that procrastination will keep going. And we'll never get to talk. And you'll never pull the trigger. I know some of you will. Some of you will watch this video and immediately do that. Some of you will watch this video and immediately get on a call with me to finally transform your state of stuckness. But others, they'll ignore this video. They might dislike it. Whatever. That's not the point. The point is you use your strengths and you allow yourself to claim your desires. We as a society have been so ashamed of what we want. It's time to take that power back into your hands and be the cause. Why? Because. There's no other reason. Because. Okay? Have an amazing day, guys. May the flow be with you. I hope this video helped you gain some perspective. May the flow be with you and stay legendary. See you next time. Boom.